Hey Trailblazers, this is Miss Nancy and I am so glad to see you today. We're here in the mountains again, and as you can see, it's getting cloudy. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and so the wind is blowing the weather in, and that's how God runs this earth. He has weather and he has all kinds of beautiful places, and we're just gonna watch the weather some today. But I wanted to talk with you about marriage relationships, because we're talking about all different kinds of relationships. We talked about our friends last week, and this week we're going to talk about marriage. Now you might say, why are we talking about marriage? I'm just a kid. Well, you live in a family and there's a marriage there. And my hope for you is that you will learn what God's plan was for marriage. In Ephesians 5 and in Galatians 5, it talks about this relationship. And particularly in Ephesians, Jesus wants us to know that he is the head of the church. And the church is considered the bride of Christ. And of course, Jesus is Christ, right? So with the church being the bride of Christ, here on earth, we are to model that relationship when we have two people get married, a man and a woman, when they get married, and that marriage then hopefully will have a family. And just like with a church family, we have a family that is the dad and the mom and the kids. Well, when we have this marriage, we really want to follow God's plan, because that helps to keep a marriage healthy and strong. And the best marriages have Jesus in the center, knowing what God's plan is for this marriage. When we have this marriage with the husband, his job is to be the leader, and he will then head up this family just like Jesus is the head of the church. So he is to love his wife with his whole heart, with his life if he needs to, just like Jesus died for the church. The husband needs to love the wife so much that he would even die for her. The wife, who is the symbol of the church, she is to love her husband and respect and honor him, just like the church loves and respects and honors Jesus. Never thought about that, did you? It makes for a very strong marriage. And when you have a strong marriage, that also can make a strong family. And when the Holy Spirit is part of this family, then you have what we call fruit. Now, we're not talking about bananas and grapes. We're talking about some of the qualities that come with the wonderful relationships that have Jesus at the center, the Holy Spirit at the center. And these fruit are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Those are good qualities, aren't they? Yes. And we want them in all of our relationships, but you need it particularly in a marriage. And that's why today's big idea is keep Jesus in the middle of your marriage. Well, I'm so glad to be talking with you today, Trailblazers, and we will be looking more at relationships as the weeks go on, and I'm looking forward to talking with you again, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and remember, go be the church. Bye. I'm hoping to see you again next week. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.